In this magical land, you will meet Princess Lana, a brave and compassionate soul on a quest to restore the kingdom's lost harmony. Join her as she ventures into the legendary Whispering Meadows, guided by the wisdom of ancient trees and the spirits of nature. Take a deep breath and let the day's worries fade away. Allow the calming cadence of the story to lull you into a state of tranquility. As the moon casts its silver light over the land, let your imagination wander through the enchanted forest, following the path that leads to ancient secrets and untold wonders. Now, drift gently into sleep, knowing that you are embarking on an extraordinary adventure where every step brings you closer to a realm of magic and peace. Sweet dreams, and may the enchantment of Crystalia fill your night with serenity and wonder. Chapter 1. The Call of the Whispering Meadows. In the heart of the kingdom of Crystalia, where the golden sun kissed rolling hills and lush forests stretched as far as the eye could see, there once was a time of unparalleled harmony. The rivers sang as they meandered through the land, and the whispering meadows were alive with the melodies of birds and the hum of vibrant flora. Yet, this harmony had faltered, and a palpable tension now hung in the air. Princess Lana, with her long flowing auburn hair and eyes as green as the emerald forests, stood on the balcony of her room in the grand castle. From her vantage point, she could see the once thriving fields now barren, and the once cheerful townsfolk now laden with worry. The animals in the royal gardens were restless, their usual playful demeanor replaced with unease. Lana sighed deeply, her heart heavy with the burden of her people's suffering. As the only child of King Alden and Queen Isolde, she felt an intense responsibility to restore the kingdom's lost balance. The natural harmony that once connected every living being in Crystalia had been disrupted, and no one knew why. Determined to find answers, Lana spent her days in the castle's vast library, poring over ancient tomes and scrolls. She sought guidance from the kingdom's wisest sages and the eldest inhabitants of the land. Yet, despite her relentless efforts, the cause of the imbalance remained a mystery. One warm evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and bathed the sky in hues of pink and gold, Lana found herself drawn to the palace gardens. The scent of blooming jasmine filled the air, and the gentle rustle of leaves seemed to whisper secrets she could not quite grasp. Walking among the fragrant flowers, she allowed her mind to drift, seeking solace in the tranquil surroundings. Suddenly, a soft, ethereal whisper carried by the wind brushed past her ears. Lana froze, her heart quickening. She strained to listen, and the whisper grew more distinct, as if the very air was speaking to her. "Seek the whispering meadows," the voice murmured, barely audible yet unmistakably clear. "There lies the key to restoring balance." Lana's pulse raced. The Whispering Meadows were a place of legend, spoken of in hushed tones and revered in the oldest tales of Cristalia. They were said to be enchanted, a realm where nature's spirits dwelled and ancient secrets were guarded. Few had ventured there, and even fewer had returned with tales to tell. Driven by a newfound hope, Lana rushed back to the castle and sought an audience with her parents. In the grand throne room, illuminated by flickering candlelight, she recounted the mysterious whisper and the call of the Whispering Meadows. King Alden, a wise and just ruler with silver streaks in his dark hair, listened intently. Queen Isolde, whose gentle nature mirrored the harmony they sought to restore, clasped her hands in silent prayer. "My dear Lana," King Alden said, his voice heavy with both concern and resolve, "if the Whispering Meadows hold the answer, then you must go. The fate of Cristalia rests on your shoulders." With her parents' blessing, Lana prepared for her journey. She donned a simple yet sturdy cloak, packed provisions, and took her most trusted steed, a graceful mare named Luna. As the first light of dawn broke, she set out towards the Whispering Meadows, her heart filled with determination and a glimmer of hope. Lana rode through the kingdom, passing fields and forests that seemed to echo her resolve. She knew the path would be fraught with challenges, but the thought of restoring balance to Cristalia gave her strength. The whispering winds guided her, and the whispers grew louder with each step, leading her ever closer to the ancient meadows. As she approached the edge of the Whispering Meadows, Lana felt a strange sensation, as if the very air was alive with magic. The journey ahead would test her in ways she could not yet fathom, but she was ready. The call of the Whispering Meadows had awakened a dormant power within her, and she was determined to see her quest through to the end. As Lana ventured deeper into the kingdom, the landscape around her began to change. The rolling hills and dense forests gave way to an expansive meadow, bathed in an ethereal glow. The air grew warmer, filled with the scent of wildflowers and the soft hum of hidden life. It was as if the very essence of the land was awakening to her presence. Lana reined in Luna, her mare, as they approached a clearing in the heart of the Whispering Meadows. The wind picked up, carrying with it a familiar whisper. She dismounted and closed her eyes, focusing on the faint melodic voice. "Princess Lana, the balance must be restored. Seek the ancient tree at the center of the meadows. It holds the key to your quest." Opening her eyes, Lana felt a renewed sense of purpose. She led Luna along a narrow, winding path that seemed to beckon her forward. The grass beneath her feet was soft and cool, dotted with delicate flowers that swayed gently in the breeze. Birds with iridescent plumage flitted through the air, their songs blending harmoniously with the whispering wind. After a short journey, Lana arrived at a magnificent tree unlike any she had ever seen. Its trunk was wide and gnarled, its bark shimmering with a silvery sheen. The branches spread out like the arms of an ancient guardian, adorned with leaves that glowed with an inner light. It stood in the center of the meadow, a beacon of ancient wisdom and power. As Lana approached, the wind intensified, swirling around her in a gentle embrace. She placed a hand on the tree's trunk, feeling a pulse of energy beneath her fingertips. The whispers grew louder, more distinct, as if the tree itself was speaking to her. "Welcome, Princess Lana," the tree's voice resonated in her mind. "I am the ancient tree, guardian of the Whispering Meadows. For generations, your family has protected the balance of nature. The disruption we now face is a result of a broken connection between your lineage and the spirits of the land." Lana listened intently, her heart pounding with the weight of the revelation. "How can I restore this connection?" she asked, her voice trembling with both fear and hope. "You must undertake a series of trials," the ancient tree replied. "Each trial will test your courage, wisdom, and compassion. Only by succeeding in these trials will you be able to gather the fragments of the harmony crystal, a powerful artifact that can restore balance to Crystalia." The tree's branches rustled, and a soft, glowing pendant descended, hanging from a delicate chain. Lana caught it in her hands, feeling its warmth radiate through her. "This pendant will guide you on your journey," the ancient tree continued. "It will light your path and protect you from harm. Trust in yourself and in the spirits of the land, and you will succeed." Lana nodded, her resolve strengthening. "I will do whatever it takes to restore balance," she vowed. "For my kingdom and for the future of Crystalia." The ancient tree's glow brightened, and the whispers seemed to sing in harmony. "Go now, Princess Lana. Your first trial awaits you to the north, where the stone guardian stands vigilant. Be brave, and remember that you are never alone." With the pendant clasped around her neck, Lana mounted Luna once more and set off towards the north. The path ahead was uncertain, but she felt a newfound sense of purpose guiding her steps. The Whispering Meadows seemed to come alive around her, the whispers blending into a symphony of encouragement. As she rode on, the meadow spirits began to reveal themselves. Ethereal beings of light and shadow danced among the flowers, their forms shifting and blending with the natural world. They watched Lana with knowing eyes, their presence both comforting and inspiring. Lana knew that her journey would be challenging, but she was ready to face whatever trials lay ahead. The call of the Whispering Meadows had awakened a deep power within her, and she was determined to restore the balance that had been lost. With the pendant glowing softly at her chest and the whispers of the meadow spirits guiding her, Lana felt a sense of hope that carried her forward into the unknown. The air grew cooler as Lana ventured north, the landscape shifting into a tapestry of emerald fields and gentle hills. Luna trotted gracefully, her hooves barely making a sound on the soft earth. As the day wore on, Lana's thoughts returned to the ancient tree's words. The connection between her lineage and the spirits of the land was broken, and it was up to her to mend it. The sun dipped low on the horizon, casting long shadows when Lana reached the edge of a serene grove. In the center stood a colossal tree, its trunk even wider and more ancient than the first, its bark a deep, rich brown. Unlike the other trees, this one exuded an aura of profound wisdom and strength. It was surrounded by a circle of standing stones, each etched with intricate runes that seemed to pulse with a faint, otherworldly light. Lana dismounted and approached the tree. As she placed a hand on its rough bark, she felt a powerful surge of energy, as if the tree were acknowledging her presence. The air around her shimmered, and the whispers intensified, blending into a chorus of ancient voices. "Welcome, Lana," the ancient tree spoke once more, its voice a harmonious blend of male and female tones. "You have come far, but there is much you must learn about the past to succeed in your quest." Lana stepped back slightly, her heart racing with anticipation. "What do I need to know?" she asked, her voice steady despite the excitement coursing through her veins. The tree's branches rustled as if nodding in approval. "Long ago, your ancestors made a pact with the spirits of Crystalia. This pact ensured that harmony and balance would be maintained between the human world and the natural realm. The Harmony Crystal, a powerful artifact, was created to symbolize this bond. However, over time, the connection weakened, and the crystal shattered into fragments scattered across the land." Lana listened intently, the pendant around her neck glowing softly as the tree continued. "The trials you must face are designed to test the virtues that uphold this ancient pact: courage, wisdom, and compassion. Each trial will grant you a fragment of the Harmony Crystal. Only by reassembling the crystal can the balance be restored." Taking a deep breath, Lana nodded. "I understand. I am ready to face these trials and restore the balance." The ancient tree's glow brightened, and the whispers seemed to sing in unison. "Your first trial lies to the north, where the stone guardian stands. This guardian tests the virtue of courage. Go with the blessings of the meadow spirits and the wisdom of your ancestors." With the tree's blessing resonating in her heart, Lana remounted Luna and continued her journey northward. The landscape began to change once more, becoming rockier and more rugged. The whispering winds carried the scents of pine and fresh earth, guiding her towards her destination. As twilight deepened, Lana reached a vast rocky plateau. In the center stood the stone guardian, a massive figure carved from the very bedrock of the land. Its form was both imposing and majestic, with eyes that glowed like molten gold. The guardian's presence exuded an air of timeless strength and unwavering vigilance. Lana dismounted and approached the guardian with a mixture of awe and determination. She could feel the weight of the trial ahead, but the pendant's glow reassured her. Taking a deep breath, she stood before the stone guardian, ready to prove her courage and earn the first fragment of the harmony crystal. The guardian's eyes locked onto Lana, and it began to move, its stone limbs grinding and shifting. A deep, resonant voice echoed across the plateau. "Princess Lana, to restore the balance, you must face your fears and demonstrate true courage. Are you prepared to undertake this trial?" Lana squared her shoulders and met the guardian's gaze. "I am ready," she declared, her voice clear and resolute. "I will face whatever challenges lie ahead to restore the balance to Crystalia." With those words, the trial of the stone guardian began, and Lana stepped forward, her heart filled with determination and the whispers of the meadow spirits guiding her every step. Lana stood before the stone guardian, her heart steady with determination. As the guardian moved, the earth beneath her feet trembled, and she felt the weight of her ancestors' legacy on her shoulders. The guardian's eyes glowed brighter, illuminating the path before her. "To demonstrate your courage, you must walk the path of shadows," the stone guardian intoned. "Face the phantoms of your fears and emerge unscathed." The ground split open, revealing a narrow passage descending into darkness. Lana felt a chill, but she stepped forward without hesitation. The pendant around her neck pulsed with a reassuring warmth, guiding her into the abyss. As she ventured deeper, the light from the entrance faded, and she was enveloped in total darkness. The air grew colder, and whispers echoed around her, sinister and mocking. Lana's heart pounded, but she pressed on, each step a testament to her courage. Suddenly, the shadows around her coalesced into dark figures, their eyes glowing with malice. They swirled around her, whispering fears and doubts. "You will fail," they hissed. "The balance cannot be restored." Lana closed her eyes and took a deep breath. She remembered the ancient tree's words and the spirit's encouragement. "I am not alone," she whispered to herself. "I carry the strength of my ancestors and the hope of my people." The pendant's light intensified, cutting through the darkness. The phantoms recoiled, their whispers fading into the distance. Lana's courage burned brightly, banishing the shadows. With each step she grew stronger, her resolve unshakable. Finally, she emerged from the passage, the shadows left far behind. The stone guardian awaited her, its eyes gleaming with approval. "You have shown true courage, Princess Lana," it said. "Take this fragment of the harmony crystal as a symbol of your strength." A small glowing shard appeared in Lana's hand. She felt its warmth and knew it was a piece of the harmony crystal. She placed it in a pouch at her side, feeling a surge of hope. The stone guardian bowed its head. Your next trial lies with the meadow spirits. They will test your wisdom and compassion. Follow the path to the east, where the spirits dwell. Lana nodded, thanking the guardian. She mounted Luna, her heart lighter and her spirit resolute. As they rode east, the landscape softened, the rugged terrain giving way to gentle hills and lush meadows. The whispering meadows greeted her with a serene beauty, the grass swaying in a rhythmic dance. The air was filled with a soothing melody, and Lana felt an overwhelming sense of peace. She dismounted and walked through the meadow, her steps guided by the whispers of the wind. Before long, she came upon a circle of ancient stones, each one etched with glowing runes. In the center, a group of ethereal beings floated gracefully. They were the meadow spirits, their forms shimmering with light and color. "Welcome, Princess Lana," the spirits spoke in unison, their voices like a harmonious choir. "We are the guardians of wisdom and compassion. To earn our blessing, you must demonstrate these virtues." Lana approached the spirits, her heart open and her mind focused. "I am ready to learn and prove myself worthy," she said. The spirits nodded, their eyes filled with ancient wisdom. "Your first task is to solve the riddle of the meadow. Listen carefully, for the answer lies within." The air around her shimmered, and the voices of the spirits echoed in her mind. "I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I?" Lana pondered the riddle, her mind racing through possibilities. She thought of the meadows, the wind, and the whispers that had guided her. Then it struck her. "An echo," she said confidently. "You are an echo." The spirits smiled, their forms glowing brighter. "You have shown wisdom, Princess Lana. Now you must demonstrate compassion. Follow us." They led her to a small grove where a young deer lay, injured and frightened. "This creature is in pain. Heal its wounds and calm its fears." Lana knelt beside the deer, her heart filled with empathy. She gently touched its side, and the pendant's light flowed through her, soothing the animal. She whispered soft words, her voice a balm to its fear. The deer relaxed, its wounds healing under her touch. The meadow spirits watched, their eyes reflecting approval. "You have shown great compassion, Princess Lana. You are worthy of the next fragment of the Harmony Crystal." Another shard appeared in her hand, and she placed it beside the first. The spirits surrounded her, their voices a chorus of encouragement. "Continue your journey with our blessing. The trials ahead will test you further, but you have the strength to succeed." Lana thanked the spirits, feeling their support bolstering her resolve. She mounted Luna once more, the path ahead clearer than ever. With 2 fragments of the Harmony Crystal in her possession and the wisdom and compassion of the meadow spirits guiding her, she was ready for whatever lay ahead. The path to the Stone Guardian had been challenging, but Princess Lana's heart swelled with newfound courage as she ventured deeper into the whispering meadows. With 2 fragments of the harmony crystal safely tucked away, she felt a surge of determination to face the trials that lay ahead. Lana rode Luna through a forest of towering oaks. Their branches intertwined to form a natural archway. The air grew cooler, and the light filtered through the leaves, casting dappled shadows on the ground. The forest whispered secrets of ancient times, and Lana felt a sense of anticipation as she approached the Stone Guardian's domain. At the edge of the forest, the terrain transformed into a rocky landscape. Massive boulders and jagged cliffs rose from the earth, creating a stark contrast to the lush meadows she had traversed. In the distance, a colossal figure stood motionless, carved from the very rock that surrounded it. The Stone Guardian, an imposing sentinel of ancient times, awaited her arrival. Lana dismounted and approached the Guardian, her heart pounding with a mixture of fear and resolve. The Guardian's eyes, glowing with a golden light, fixed upon her. It seemed to awaken from a long slumber, its stone limbs creaking as it moved. "Princess Lana," the Guardian's voice resonated like the rumble of an earthquake. "To restore the balance of Crystalia, you must face the trial of courage. Are you prepared to confront your deepest fears?" Lana took a deep breath and nodded. "I am ready, Stone Guardian." The Guardian raised a massive arm and pointed to a narrow path that wound through the rocky landscape. "This path leads to the Cavern of Shadows. Within, you will face illusions crafted from your own fears. Only by confronting them can you prove your courage and earn the fragment of the harmony crystal." With the pendant glowing softly at her chest, Lana stepped onto the path. The air grew colder, and the light dimmed as she ventured deeper into the cavern. Shadows danced on the walls, and the whispers of the meadow spirits faded into an eerie silence. As she walked, the shadows began to take shape, forming dark figures that loomed over her. Their eyes glowed with an unsettling light, and they whispered her deepest fears. "You are not strong enough. You will fail your people. The balance cannot be restored." Lana's heart raced, but she pressed on, drawing strength from the pendant's warmth. She knew that these shadows were mere illusions, reflections of her own doubts. She whispered to herself, "I am not alone. I carry the strength of my ancestors and the hope of my people." The shadows grew more menacing, their whispers louder and more insistent. But Lana stood her ground, facing each illusion with unwavering resolve. She remembered the wisdom and compassion she had shown in her previous trials, and she called upon those virtues to guide her through the darkness. With each step, the shadows receded, their whispers growing fainter. Lana felt a surge of power within her, a deep-rooted courage that banished the phantoms of her fears. The cavern grew brighter, the shadows dissolving into nothingness. At the end of the path, a small glowing crystal shard awaited her. Lana reached out and took the fragment, feeling its warmth and light fill her with a sense of accomplishment. She had proven her courage and earned the Guardian's blessing. The Stone Guardian's voice echoed through the cavern. You have faced your fears and emerged victorious, Princess Lana. Take this fragment of the Harmony Crystal as a symbol of your courage. Lana returned to the Guardian, the shard glowing brightly in her hand. The Guardian bowed its head, and the path behind it opened, leading her back to the Meadows. With 3 fragments of the Harmony Crystal now in her possession, Lana felt a renewed sense of purpose. The trials had tested her courage, wisdom, and compassion, and she knew that more challenges awaited. But with the support of the meadow spirits and the strength of her own heart, she was ready to face whatever lay ahead. With 3 fragments of the Harmony Crystal secured, Princess Lana felt a palpable sense of progress. Each shard glowed softly in her pouch, a testament to her courage, wisdom, and compassion. Guided by the whispers of the meadow spirits, she ventured deeper into the heart of the Whispering Meadows, seeking the final trial that would complete the crystal and restore balance to Crystalia. The path led her to a tranquil glade, where the air was filled with the fragrance of blooming flowers and the gentle hum of nature. In the center of the glade stood a serene pond, its waters reflecting the sky like a mirror. The meadow spirits fluttered around her, their ethereal forms shimmering in the sunlight. As Lana approached the pond, the spirits gathered before her, their voices blending into a harmonious melody. Princess Lana, you have shown great courage, wisdom, and compassion. Now, you must receive the gift of harmony. This final trial will test your ability to unify these virtues and bring balance to the land. Lana knelt by the pond, her reflection staring back at her. The water's surface rippled gently as the spirits' voices filled the air. Reach into the water and retrieve the final piece of the Harmony Crystal. Only with a heart that is pure and intentions true can you succeed. Taking a deep breath, Lana extended her hand into the cool water. She felt a surge of energy as her fingers closed around a small, smooth object. Pulling it from the pond, she saw the final fragment of the Harmony Crystal, its light merging with the other shards to create a brilliant, unified glow. As the last piece clicked into place, the Harmony Crystal pulsed with a radiant light that filled the glade. The meadow spirits sang in joyous harmony, their voices echoing across the meadows. Lana felt a wave of peace and fulfillment wash over her, knowing that she had succeeded in her quest. The ancient tree's voice resonated in her mind once more. You have restored the Harmony Crystal, Princess Lana. Now, you must return to the heart of Crystalia and use its power to restore balance to the kingdom. With the crystal securely in her grasp, Lana mounted Luna and rode back towards the castle. The journey felt lighter, the landscape more vibrant, as if nature itself rejoiced in her accomplishment. The whispers of the meadows guided her, their voices filled with pride and encouragement. As she neared the castle, the signs of imbalance that once plagued the kingdom were already beginning to fade. The crops in the fields stood tall and green. The animals in the forests and gardens appeared calm and content, and the air buzzed with a sense of rejuvenation. Lana entered the grand hall where her parents awaited her. King Alden and Queen Isolde stood with expressions of hope and love, their eyes filled with pride for their daughter. The courtiers and townsfolk gathered, their faces reflecting a mixture of awe and anticipation. Standing before the throne, Lana held up the harmony crystal. Its light bathed the hall in a warm golden glow. She closed her eyes and focused on the crystal's power, channeling its energy to restore the balance of nature. A brilliant light enveloped the kingdom, spreading from the castle to the farthest reaches of Crystalia. The harmony crystal's magic intertwined with the land, healing the rifts and restoring the natural order. The meadows whispered their gratitude, their voices a symphony of harmony and peace. When the light faded, Lana opened her eyes to see a transformed kingdom. The fields were lush and bountiful, the forests vibrant and full of life, and the people joyous and at peace. The balance had been restored, and Crystalia was once again a realm of harmony. King Alden stepped forward, his eyes shining with pride. "Princess Lana, you have done what was thought impossible. You have restored the balance and saved our kingdom. We are forever in your debt." The townsfolk cheered, their voices a chorus of gratitude and celebration. Lana felt a profound sense of fulfillment, knowing that she had fulfilled her destiny and upheld the legacy of her ancestors. That evening, a grand celebration was held in honor of Lana's achievement. The palace gardens were filled with music, laughter, and the joyous sounds of a kingdom restored. The meadows too joined in the celebration, their whispers a gentle reminder of the bond between the royal family and the spirits of nature. As the festivities continued into the night, Lana found a quiet moment to reflect by the whispering meadows. The spirits appeared before her, their forms glowing softly in the moonlight. "Thank you, Princess Lana," they said in unison. "You have restored the balance and rekindled the bond between our realms. Crystalia is once again a land of harmony and peace." Lana smiled, her heart filled with gratitude. "It was with your guidance and the strength of my people that I was able to succeed. The bond between us will remain strong, and together we will ensure that Crystalia remains a realm of balance and harmony." With the meadow spirit's blessing, Lana returned to the celebration, her heart light and her spirit at peace. The kingdom of Crystalia flourished once more, a testament to the power of courage, wisdom, and compassion. and the whispers of the meadows continued to guide and protect, a reminder of the timeless connection between the land and its people. Chapter 2. The Journey to Restore Balance. Princess Lana awoke to the soft glow of dawn filtering through her chamber window. The kingdom of Crystalia was already showing signs of renewal, but the true restoration of balance was far from complete. The harmony crystal, now whole, shimmered with an inner light, ready to guide her through the next part of her quest. She dressed quickly and met her parents in the grand hall. King Alden and Queen Isolde embraced her warmly, their pride evident in their eyes. "You have done so much already, Lana," Queen Isolde said, her voice filled with love. "But the journey is not yet over." Lana nodded, her resolve unwavering. "I will do whatever it takes to ensure the balance is fully restored." With the crystal glowing softly at her side, Lana set out towards the Forest of Echoes, a place known for its uncanny ability to amplify even the faintest sounds. As she approached the forest's edge, the air grew thick with an otherworldly resonance, as if the trees themselves were alive with voices. Luna's hooves made barely a sound as they entered the forest, but the echoes magnified each step into a thunderous boom. The whisper of leaves, the rustle of underbrush, and the distant calls of forest creatures all combined into a symphony of sound that enveloped Lana. Guided by the crystal's light, Lana ventured deeper into the forest. The echoes grew louder, each sound blending into a cacophony that threatened to overwhelm her senses. She took a deep breath and focused on the pendant's warmth, using it as an anchor to maintain her calm. Suddenly, the path before her split into three, each route disappearing into the dense foliage. The echoes distorted, creating a confusing and disorienting chorus. Lana paused, listening intently. The whispers of the meadow spirits, though faint, provided a soothing counterpoint to the forest's overwhelming noise. Choose the path guided by your heart. The spirits' voices mingled with the echoes. Lana closed her eyes, tuning out the chaotic sounds around her. She felt a subtle pull towards the leftmost path, the crystal's light glowing brighter in response. As she followed the chosen path, the echoes began to shift. The cacophony lessened, and a distinct melody emerged, a harmonious tune that resonated with the crystal's light. Lana quickened her pace, her heart lifting with hope. The path led her to a clearing bathed in soft golden light. In the center stood a towering tree, its branches adorned with delicate, glowing leaves. At its base sat an elderly woman, her hair silver and eyes wise with age. "Welcome, Princess Lana," the woman said, her voice a soothing balm amid the forest's echoes. "I am the keeper of echoes, guardian of this forest. You have navigated the path of sound and found the melody of harmony." Lana approached the keeper, bowing respectfully. "I seek to restore balance to Crystalia. How can I earn your blessing?" The keeper smiled kindly. To restore balance, you must learn to harmonize with the voices of the past, present, and future. Sit with me and listen. Lana sat beside the keeper, closing her eyes. The echoes of the forest shifted once more, merging into a tapestry of voices. Memories of her ancestors, the hopes of her people, and the whispering winds of the future. She listened intently, absorbing the wisdom and knowledge carried by each voice. The harmony crystal glowed brighter, its light resonating with the echoes. Lana felt a deep connection to the land and its history, understanding that balance required unity with all aspects of time. The keeper's voice broke through the symphony. You have shown wisdom and patience, Lana. The forest acknowledges your dedication and grants you its blessing. A soft glow enveloped Lana, the forest's energy merging with her own. She opened her eyes to find a small, intricately carved flute in her hands. This flute carries the harmony of the forest. Use it to calm the echoes and guide you on your journey. Lana thanked the keeper, feeling a profound sense of peace. As she left the clearing, the echoes of the forest seemed to sing in harmony with her steps, guiding her towards the next part of her quest. The path from the forest of echoes led Princess Lana to a serene landscape where the river of reflection wound its way through verdant meadows and gentle hills. The river's surface was like polished glass, perfectly mirroring the sky and the land around it. Lana could see the clouds drifting lazily across the water and the trees standing tall along its banks, their reflections shimmering in perfect symmetry. As she approached the river, the whispers of the meadow spirits guided her steps, their voices blending with the gentle murmur of the water. Luna walked beside her, her hooves making barely a sound on the soft moss-covered ground. Lana's heart was filled with a mixture of anticipation and calm, the crystal's light guiding her towards the next trial. The river's edge was marked by a series of smooth, flat stones that created a natural path across the water. Lana paused, looking at her own reflection in the river. Her face was calm, but her eyes held a determination that reflected the strength she had gained on her journey. As she stepped onto the first stone, the water around her began to ripple, distorting the reflections. The air grew cooler, and a sense of quiet introspection settled over her. With each step, the ripples grew stronger, creating patterns that seemed to tell a story of their own. Halfway across the river, Lana felt a strange pull, and the water's surface shimmered. She saw images forming within the ripples, scenes from her past, moments of doubt and fear, triumph and joy. Each image reflected a part of her journey, a testament to her growth and resilience. At the center of the river, the water grew still, and a figure emerged from the depths. It was a perfect reflection of Lana, mirroring her every movement. The figure stepped onto the stones, standing opposite her. "Who are you?" Lana asked, her voice echoing softly across the water. The reflection smiled, a kind and knowing expression on its face. "I am your reflection, a manifestation of your innermost thoughts and feelings. To proceed, you must confront and embrace your true self." Lana took a deep breath, her heart steady. "What must I do?" "Look into the water," the reflection replied. "See yourself as you truly are without fear or hesitation." Lana knelt by the water's edge and gazed into the depths. The reflection shifted, revealing scenes from her childhood, her time in the castle, and her journey through the whispering meadows. She saw moments of doubt and uncertainty, times when she had questioned her ability to restore balance. As she watched, the scenes changed, showing her acts of courage, wisdom, and compassion. She saw herself comforting the injured deer, solving the riddle of the meadow, and facing the shadows in the cavern. Each moment was a testament to her growth and determination. Tears welled in Lana's eyes as she realized the strength she had gained through her trials. "I am not perfect," she whispered, "but I am strong. I have the courage to face my fears, the wisdom to seek guidance, and the compassion to care for others." The reflection smiled, its form shimmering with a radiant light. "You have accepted your true self, Lana. You are ready to receive the blessing of the river of reflection." The water around her glowed, and the reflection merged with her, filling her with a sense of peace and unity. A small, clear crystal appeared on the stone before her, its surface reflecting the light of the sun. Lana took the crystal, feeling its power resonate with the harmony crystal. As she stood, the river's surface returned to its mirror-like stillness, and the air grew warm once more. Lana felt a profound sense of clarity and purpose. She had faced her deepest fears and embraced her true self, earning the river's blessing. With the crystal safely in her possession, Lana continued her journey, the whispers of the meadow spirits guiding her steps. The path ahead led towards the Valley of Shadows, where new challenges awaited. But with the strength of her true self and the blessings of the Forest of Echoes and the River of Reflection, she felt ready to face whatever lay ahead. With the blessings of the Forest of Echoes and the River of Reflection fortifying her spirit, Princess Lana pressed on towards the Valley of Shadows. This part of her journey would test her in ways she could scarcely imagine, but she felt ready, bolstered by the light of the harmony crystal and the guidance of the meadow spirits. The landscape began to change as she approached the valley. The vibrant greens of the meadows faded into muted greys and browns, and the sky grew overcast, casting a somber pall over the land. The path narrowed, flanked by steep cliffs that loomed ominously on either side. A chill wind blew through the valley, whispering of forgotten fears and hidden dangers. Lana dismounted from Luna, her faithful steed, and walked forward with cautious steps. The air was heavy with an oppressive silence, broken only by the sound of her own footsteps echoing off the cliffs. As she ventured deeper, the shadows around her began to shift and move, taking on forms that danced just at the edge of her vision. The valley grew darker, the light of day struggling to penetrate the thickening gloom. Lana's heart beat faster, but she held the harmony crystal close, drawing strength from its comforting glow. The whispers of the meadow spirits, though faint, continued to guide her. Suddenly, the shadows coalesced into solid forms, taking on the shapes of creatures from her darkest nightmares. Figures loomed out of the darkness, their eyes glowing with a cold, eerie light. Lana felt a wave of fear wash over her, but she stood her ground, determined to face whatever trials lay ahead. One of the shadowy figures stepped forward, its voice a chilling whisper. "Princess Lana, you have entered the Valley of Shadows, where your deepest fears come to life. To pass through this valley, you must confront these fears and overcome them." Lana took a deep breath, her resolve hardening. "I will not be swayed by fear. I have faced many trials, and I will face these shadows with the same courage and determination." The shadow creature hissed, its form shifting and growing more menacing. "Very well then, face your fears, if you dare." The shadows closed in around her, their whispers growing louder and more insistent. They spoke of failure and doubt, of the futility of her quest, and the impossibility of restoring balance. Lana felt their words clawing at her confidence, but she focused on the crystal's light, letting it guide her through the darkness. "Your fears are illusions," she told herself. "They cannot harm me unless I let them." With each step, she confronted the shadows head-on, refusing to be cowed by their menacing forms. She remembered the wisdom she had gained from the forest of echoes and the clarity from the river of reflection. She called upon her inner strength, using the knowledge and self-awareness she had earned to dispel the shadows. One by one, the shadow creatures dissolved into mist, their whispers fading into silence. The valley grew brighter as the oppressive gloom lifted, and Lana felt a surge of triumph. She had faced her fears and emerged victorious. At the far end of the valley, a stone altar stood bathed in a soft golden light. Upon the altar lay a delicate silver amulet, adorned with intricate patterns that seemed to shimmer with an inner light. Lana approached and took the amulet, feeling its warmth and power resonate with the harmony crystal. The voice of the meadow spirits filled the air, their tone filled with pride and encouragement. "You have conquered the Valley of Shadows, Princess Lana. You have shown true courage and resilience. Take this amulet as a symbol of your triumph and continue your journey with our blessing." Lana placed the amulet around her neck, its light merging with that of the harmony crystal. She felt a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing she had overcome another formidable challenge. With the valley behind her and the next trial before her, she mounted Luna and set off towards the summit of the skies. The path ahead was steep and rugged, but Lana felt a renewed sense of purpose. She had faced her deepest fears and emerged stronger for it. With each step, she drew closer to restoring balance to Crystalia, guided by the light of the harmony crystal and the support of the meadow spirits. Princess Lana and Luna ascended the steep path leading to the summit of the skies, the highest peak in Crystalia. The air grew thin and crisp, carrying the scent of pine and snow. The climb was arduous, but Lana's heart was fortified by the triumphs and lessons from her previous trials. As they climbed, the landscape transformed from lush meadows to rocky slopes adorned with hardy evergreens. The path narrowed, winding around jagged cliffs and rising higher into the clouds. Lana could feel the magic of the mountain, a powerful presence that seemed to watch over her journey. The summit of the skies was known as a place where the veil between the mortal realm and the heavens was thinnest. Legends spoke of ancient spirits who resided there, guarding the secrets of the winds and skies. Lana knew this trial would test her connection to the elements and her ability to seek harmony with the forces of nature. The wind grew stronger as she neared the summit, howling through the crags and whipping at her cloak. Luna's steps were sure and steady, the mare's instincts guiding them through the treacherous terrain. The harmony crystal glowed brightly, its light piercing through the thickening mist. Finally, they reached a plateau just below the peak. The view was breathtaking. A sea of clouds stretched out below them, and the sky above was a deep, endless blue. In the center of the plateau stood an ancient stone altar, weathered by countless ages. Around it swirled a vortex of wind, shimmering with ethereal light. Lana dismounted and approached the altar, feeling the wind tug at her hair and clothes. As she stood before it, a figure emerged from the vortex, formed from the very air itself. The spirit was tall and graceful, its translucent form shifting and changing like the wind. "Welcome, Princess Lana," the wind spirit intoned, its voice a melodious blend of whispers and gusts. "You have braved the trials of the forest, river, and valley. Now, you must prove your harmony with the winds to earn the blessing of the skies." Lana bowed respectfully. "I am ready to face this trial," she said, her voice steady despite the wind's fierce embrace. The wind spirit raised an arm, and the vortex intensified, swirling around Lana in a powerful cyclone. "To earn our blessing, you must dance with the winds and find the harmony within the storm. Trust in your instincts and let the harmony crystal guide you." Lana closed her eyes, centering herself. She felt the wind's energy, a wild and untamed force, yet beneath its ferocity there was a rhythm, a pattern waiting to be discovered. She let the crystal's light guide her, attuning her movements to the wind's flow. She began to move, her steps light and graceful. The wind responded, swirling around her in intricate patterns. Lana danced with the storm, her movements becoming one with the gusts and eddies. The harmony crystal glowed brightly, its light merging with the wind's energy. As she danced, the storm's ferocity lessened, the winds becoming a gentle, harmonious breeze. The wind spirit watched, its eyes glowing with approval. Lana felt a profound sense of unity with the elements, a connection that transcended the physical world. The vortex dissolved into a gentle zephyr, and the wind spirit approached her. You have danced with the winds and found harmony within the storm. You have proven your connection to the elements. Take this feather as a symbol of our blessing. A delicate, glowing feather appeared in Lana's hand. She felt its power resonate with the harmony crystal, enhancing its light. The wind spirit bowed and dissolved into the breeze, its presence lingering in the air. Lana placed the feather in her pouch, her heart filled with a sense of achievement. The path to restoring balance was becoming clearer, each trial bringing her closer to her goal. She mounted Luna and began the descent from the summit, the wind at her back and the light of the harmony crystal guiding her way. With the summit of the skies behind her, Lana knew the final confrontation awaited. She had faced the trials of courage, wisdom, compassion, and harmony. Now, she must confront the dark spirit that threatened Crystalia's balance and bring the restoration of nature to its rightful completion. Princess Lana descended from the summit of the skies, her heart resolute and her spirit fortified by the blessing she had earned. She knew that the final challenge awaited her in the heart of Crystalia, where the dark spirit of imbalance had taken root. The path ahead was shrouded in uncertainty, but she felt the presence of the meadow spirits guiding her every step. The landscape transformed once more as Lana journeyed towards the center of the kingdom. The vibrant meadows and serene forests gave way to a land marked by decay and desolation. The air grew heavy with a palpable sense of dread, and the skies darkened with ominous clouds. Luna walked cautiously, her instincts alert to the lurking danger. As Lana approached the heart of Crystalia, she saw a twisted, gnarled tree standing at the center of a barren field. Its branches were bare, and its roots seemed to claw at the earth, drawing life and energy into its dark core. The harmony crystal glowed brightly, sensing the presence of the malevolent force. Lana dismounted and approached the tree, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and determination. The air around her grew colder, and a deep, echoing voice resonated from within the tree. "Princess Lana," the dark spirit intoned, its voice filled with malice and contempt. "You have come far, but your efforts are in vain. The balance of Crystalia is mine to control, and you shall not succeed." Lana stood her ground, holding the harmony crystal aloft. "I have faced my fears, shown wisdom, and danced with the winds. I will not be swayed by your darkness, I will restore balance to Crystalia, no matter the cost." The dark spirit laughed, a chilling sound that sent shivers down her spine. "Then face me if you dare." The ground trembled as the spirit emerged from the tree, its form a swirling mass of shadows and tendrils. Its eyes glowed with an eerie, malevolent light, and it radiated an aura of despair. Lana felt the weight of its presence, but she held fast to the light of the harmony crystal. The spirit lunged at her, its tendrils reaching out to ensnare her. Lana moved with grace and agility, evading its attacks and striking back with the light of the crystal. Each blow weakened the spirit, its form flickering and faltering under the crystal's power. As the battle raged, Lana remembered the gifts and blessings she had received from the trials. She called upon the wisdom of the forest of echoes, the clarity of the river of reflection, the resilience from the valley of shadows, and the harmony of the summit of the skies. Each virtue strengthened her resolve and guided her actions. With a final surge of power, Lana channeled the combined energy of the harmony crystal and the blessings into a brilliant beam of light. The dark spirit recoiled, its form disintegrating under the intense radiance. It let out a piercing wail, a sound of utter defeat, before dissipating into the air. The ground beneath the twisted tree began to heal, life returning to the barren field. The skies cleared, and a warm golden light bathed the land. The harmony crystal glowed with a vibrant energy, its light spreading throughout Crystalia, restoring the natural balance. Lana fell to her knees, exhausted but triumphant. She felt the presence of the meadow spirits surrounding her, their voices a harmonious chorus of gratitude and praise. "You have done it, Princess Lana," they said in unison. "You have defeated the dark spirit and restored balance to Crystalia. The land is healed, and harmony reigns once more." Lana looked around, seeing the land come to life with renewed vigor. Flowers bloomed, trees flourished, and the animals returned, their spirits lifted by the restoration of nature. She felt a profound sense of fulfillment, knowing that she had fulfilled her destiny. King Alden and Queen Isolde, along with the townsfolk, arrived to witness the transformation. Their faces lit up with joy and pride as they saw the land restored and their beloved princess standing victorious. "My dear Lana," King Alden said, his voice choked with emotion, "you have saved our kingdom and brought balance to our world. We are forever in your debt." Lana smiled, her heart overflowing with love for her family and her people. "It was with your support and the guidance of the meadow spirits that I was able to succeed. The bond between us and the land will remain strong, ensuring that Crystalia remains a realm of harmony and peace." As the kingdom celebrated the restoration of balance, Lana felt a deep connection to the land and its people. She knew that the journey had not only saved Crystalia, but had also transformed her into a true guardian of nature. With the dark spirit vanquished and balance restored, Princess Lana felt a serene calm wash over her. The harmony crystal, now pulsing with a steady radiant light, was a testament to her journey and the trials she had overcome. As she stood amidst the renewed landscape of Crystalia, she could sense the natural order reasserting itself, life returning to every corner of the kingdom. The townsfolk gathered around, their faces alight with joy and gratitude. Children danced among the newly blossomed flowers, and animals roamed freely, their spirits lifted by the restored harmony. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming meadows and the melodious songs of birds. King Alden and Queen Isolde approached Lana, their eyes shining with pride and love. "You have done what we believed to be impossible, my dear," Queen Isolde said, embracing her daughter. "You have restored balance to our land and saved our people." Lana smiled, her heart swelling with fulfillment. "I could not have done it without the guidance of the meadow spirits and the strength of our ancestors," she replied. "Their wisdom and support were with me every step of the way." The meadow spirits appeared, their ethereal forms shimmering in the sunlight. They bowed to Lana, their voices a harmonious chorus. "You have proven yourself to be a true guardian of nature, Princess Lana. The bond between your lineage and the spirits of the land has been restored, ensuring the continued harmony of Crystalia." As a gesture of gratitude and celebration, the spirits performed a dance, their movements creating patterns of light that wove through the air like delicate threads. The townsfolk watched in awe, their hearts lifted by the beauty and magic of the moment. Lana felt a deep connection to the spirits and the land, a bond that had been forged through her trials and triumphs. She knew that her journey had not only restored balance, but had also transformed her into a guardian and protector of nature. The days that followed were filled with celebrations and festivities. Crystalia thrived under the restored harmony, the fields yielding bountiful harvests, and the forests teeming with life. The people, once weighed down by despair, now moved with a renewed sense of purpose and joy. Lana took time to visit each part of the kingdom, sharing her story and the lessons she had learned. She taught the villagers about the importance of maintaining balance with nature and respecting the spirits that watched over them. The people listened eagerly, inspired by her courage and wisdom. One evening, as the sun set over the whispering meadows, casting a golden glow across the land, Lana found herself drawn to the ancient tree where her journey had begun. She stood before it, the memories of her trials and the spirit's guidance filling her mind. The tree's voice resonated softly in her mind. "You have done well, Lana. The balance has been restored, and the bond between our realms is stronger than ever. Remember, the journey does not end here. As a guardian, your duty is to ensure that harmony is maintained for generations to come." Lana nodded, her resolve unwavering. I will protect Crystalia and its harmony with all my heart. The lessons I have learned will guide me, and the bond with the spirits will remain strong. The tree's branches rustled gently, a whisper of approval. Lana felt a deep sense of peace, knowing that she was not alone in her duty. The spirits and the land itself were her allies, united in their commitment to preserving the balance. As night fell, the sky filled with a tapestry of stars, and the moon cast a silvery light over the meadows. Lana returned to the castle, her heart light and her spirit at peace. She knew that her journey had only just begun, but she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead with the strength. The kingdom of Crystalia flourished under her guardianship, a realm where nature and people lived in perfect harmony. And the whispers of the meadows continued to guide and protect, a reminder of the timeless connection between the land and its people. The days following Princess Lana's victory over the dark spirit were filled with transformation and rejuvenation. The once blighted areas of Crystalia began to bloom with vibrant life. Flowers of every color carpeted the fields. Trees stretched their limbs towards the sky, and the air was filled with the songs of birds and the hum of thriving insects. Lana stood on a hill overlooking the kingdom, her heart swelling with pride and joy. Luna grazed nearby, her coat gleaming in the sunlight. The harmony crystal, now a symbol of the restored balance, hung around Lana's neck, its light a steady reminder of the power of unity and harmony. King Alden and Queen Isolde joined her, their faces glowing with happiness. "The land is more beautiful than ever," Queen Isolde remarked, her eyes moist with tears of joy. "You have truly saved our kingdom, Lana." Lana smiled, her gaze sweeping over the revitalized landscape. It was the will of our ancestors and the guidance of the meadow spirits that made this possible. I was merely their vessel. The royal family made their way back to the castle, where a grand celebration was underway. The townsfolk had gathered to honor Lana, their savior, and to rejoice in the restoration of their homeland. Banners fluttered in the breeze, music filled the air, and the aroma of feasting wafted through the streets. As Lana entered the castle grounds, the crowd erupted in cheers. Children ran up to her, presenting her with garlands of flowers, while the elders bowed deeply, their eyes filled with gratitude. Lana accepted their thanks with humility, knowing that the true credit belonged to the collective efforts of the spirits, her ancestors, and the people of Crystalia. An elder approached Lana, holding a small, intricately carved wooden box. "Princess Lana," he said, his voice trembling with emotion, "this is a gift from the people of Crystalia. It is a token of our eternal gratitude and a reminder of the balance you have restored." Lana opened the box to reveal a delicate amulet crafted from the same material as the harmony crystal. It shimmered with a soft inner light, reflecting the unity of nature and the spirit realm. She placed the amulet around her neck, feeling its warmth merge with that of the crystal. "Thank you," she said, her voice choked with emotion. "I will wear this with pride, as a symbol of our shared commitment to maintaining harmony." The celebration continued late into the night, filled with laughter, dancing, and joyous revelry. Lana mingled with the townsfolk, listening to their stories and sharing her own experiences from the trials. Each conversation reinforced her belief in the strength and resilience of her people. As the festivities wound down, Lana found a quiet moment to reflect by the whispering meadows. The meadow spirits appeared, their forms glowing softly in the moonlight. "Princess Lana," they said in unison, their voices a gentle breeze that rustled the grass. "You have proven yourself to be a true guardian of nature. The bond between our realms is stronger than ever, thanks to your courage and determination." Lana bowed her head in gratitude. "I am honored to serve as the guardian of Crystalia. Together, we will ensure that the balance is maintained and that harmony thrives." The spirits bowed in return, their forms shimmering with approval. "Remember, Lana, the journey of maintaining balance is ongoing. As long as you remain true to the virtues you have embodied, Crystalia will continue to flourish." With the spirit's blessings echoing in her heart, Lana returned to the castle where her parents awaited her. They embraced her warmly, their pride evident in their eyes. "My dear Lana," King Alden said, his voice filled with emotion, "you have not only restored our land, but have also inspired our people. Your journey has shown us the importance of unity and the power of nature." Queen Isolde added, "You have grown into a leader who embodies the virtues of our ancestors. We could not be prouder." Lana smiled, her heart full. "The journey has been challenging, but it has also been incredibly rewarding. I have learned so much and gained a deeper understanding of our connection to the land and its spirits." As the kingdom settled into a new era of peace and prosperity, Lana took her place as a guardian and leader, dedicated to preserving the harmony she had fought so hard to restore. The lessons of her journey guided her decisions, and the support of the meadow spirits strengthened her resolve. Crystalia flourished under her watchful care, a testament to the enduring power of balance and unity. The whispers of the meadows continued to guide and protect, a timeless reminder of the bond between the land and its